And we are live, guys. How you doing today, Clyve?
I'm great. How about yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. Just getting ready to go to work here again. Here in a little bit, about another hour. So wearing the G-Shock. What are you wearing, watch-wise?
Well, I was wearing the Apple Watch, but I figured, hell of it, I'm going to be nice to myself, and I pulled out the Lejour
Okay,
chronograph.
nice.
And
You
I'm
haven't
like,
worn that one for a while, have you?
oh my God, don't go Dr. Bruce on my ass, all right? Seriously. I don't know, Clyde. Oh, shut the fuck up. Everyone, shut the fuck
I'm
up.
just saying you hadn't worn it for a while.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Didn't mean anything by it.
Jesus, I hear that so much. Boy, there's some people who are genuinely angry. It's like, you haven't, you haven't worn the AP. What's wrong? Why? I was like, number one, I'm free whiting over 21 and you ain't paying my rent. And number two, up yours. I mean, seriously, I don't tell you watch which watch to wear. Yeah. So okay, now so what's design ATA about? What's he mad about?
Hey, Jason, what's going on, bud? How's it going this last man?
Barely. Barely. Oh, it's Jean Claude Vivard.
Hey, JCB, what's up, bud? What are you
No,
guys all wearing, watch-wise? What were you about to say, Clyve? Sorry.
oh, that's all right. I'm just maybe maybe if I had the Bivire fever, it would be easier to stay warm right now. I wouldn't mind. This is the kind of weekend, yeah, and so it's just really cold. It just really is. Yeah.
Hey Nilo, hey Peter, how you doing, bud? He said he's mad about not having enough to buy a 5711.
And yeah, and I'm furious I wasn't born uh, in the British royal family.
Swears Islander 18, nice. I hear you though, Jason. Yeah, same here, man.
Yeah. Well, and okay. There's actually someone around here, another watch collector, started after I did, and I actually referred to him as Nasty NVC, Nasty Vinyl Cody.
Hmm.
Um, and he actually came across the 1016, but without. I'm like, but it's like, where's the fucking bracelet for it? And it's a, it's like, did it not have one, or he's like, well, the one it came with, I'm not sure if it was original to I think it was like Rolex Service Center replacement, and he's gonna find a more appropriate bracelet.
Okay.
And and here's the also. Whenever gets something like that, what's the first thing you want to ask? Human nature. According to human nature, what? Hey, I got this watch. If you know something about the watch, if you're familiar for the watch,
Yeah. I don't know what you think.
what's the first thing you ask? Hey, I got this.
uh,
What's the first thing you ask?
how much you pay for it?
Ding, yeah. And you want this time I didn't even bother asking because I don't care.
Yeah, and I know get why like a lot of watch people will ask like other watch people like if you actually know like you know the prices and stuff like if you know watches.
Well, of course, on the other hand, the 1016s, they damn sure haven't gone down. They were going crazy before all this stuff started. So yeah.
And then JCB said he's not wearing a watch. That's blasphemy, man. Talking about watches, not wearing a watch, right?
Well, there's another. If he doesn't actually have a good watch, he wants to talk about watches. There's another channel he could go to. I'm not going to say where it is, and maybe go on screen and talk with the host about watches, even though you don't own one. But I'm just okay. I'm just going to leave that. No, I'm just going to. Okay, forget I even brought it up.
Jason said he wants to buy a Chinese knockoff of the 5711.
Well, the Bagel Sport 5711 knockoff. They quit making those things before they actually quit making the 5711, and now they're literally selling for tens of dollars.
Man. Now, you know me with references to 5711. Is that the Nautilus?
Yep.
Okay, I got that. I'm
It's
writing
the
that down.
anomalous three-hander.
The one they just discontinued, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, and okay.
It
And
says
my
morning here.
and the good replacement blades are okay. Yay! Are now selling for yeah. Good replacement blades are now yeah. Uh,
Oh man, no work for you today. It's snowing.
well, no, it's the courthouse was open. I just had like a couple of things. Well, wait a minute. One, three, yeah. Well, actually, four cases, but I got them out of the way very, very. The whole thing about don't work harder, work smarter. Today, I actually work smarter. So I was going to have a bunch of stuff to do. I had a municipal case, but they're kind of crowding up. They're kind of getting too crowded where they're past where they're comfortable for COVID. So they're like, hey, if you've got a case right now, if you would move it off, we're fine. We're good with that. I'm like, okay, move.
Yeah.
So that got rid of that one.
And JCB, I'm just giving you a hard time, by the way, bud.
Jean-Claude Biver. Oh, it's just like, I don't know. Why aren't you wearing that watch? Why are you wearing that watch? What the fuck is it to you? I mean, seriously. Sometimes, yeah, and it's almost accusatory. I guess it's the tone of voice. I mean, it's one thing to say, "Oh, hey, man, I noticed you haven't worn your root beer for a while. Are you still enjoying it? How's that going? They've been stuck in the safe? Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no real topic today.
Boy, imagine my shock and surprise.
Yeah. Man.
But and I don't know. I mean, Nasty Vinyl Cody. There's a reason why I call him Nasty Vinyl Cody. Basically, he's a family. Family is local. Has a local car dealership, and it's like sometimes those sons of I swear to God, they'll argue all day over for a nickel just for something to do.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm like, God, what is? It's like, is your time worth nothing, boy? Yeah, and it's just like it's like, well, I was gonna get that Submariner. Oh my God, it's a real watch. It's a real watch enthusiast.
What's up, Rick? How you doing, bud? You wearing the new Kentucky you just got?
Ah, black
Yeah,
dial,
he's sent
black
pictures of
dial.
that pretty nice watch.
Yeah. When you've even got Tim Mosso coming all over your watch, that says something. Okay, unless you're on call, what the hell is he talking about?
Have to attend some emergency event. I guess he's still talking about wearing watches while you're sleeping.
Yeah, but that's why you have the watch on the bedside table, unless of course you're going to go shower and you've taken a sex worker home. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's wearing the Kadoki. Probably gonna be wearing that one for a while, I'm sure.
Well, and here's what I like about. I mean, Kadoki, classic watch, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The only thing I didn't like about it is I thought the dials were just a little bit too sterile, frankly. I mean, it's almost like what a lot of Patek Philippe's or Breguets. It's just like the first thing you want to do is flip the dial over and look at the movement, sit there and ooh and on over it. But the Kadoki, I mean, I kind of like the Kadoki 1, but there's a lot of dead space on that dial. I mean, would it hurt you to guilloche or use a color or two?
What's going on, Paul? I was gonna say I've always been a fan of sterile dials, and you know what I mean. That's just me, though.
If it's done right, I don't think it's quite schmicko with the Kadokis.
Yeah, I gotcha. And then sterile other than day-night engraving, Rick's saying.
Right. But there's just a lot of blank space in that dial, and I don't think it's used effectively.
Hey Rick, you want me to send you a link so you can show the watch? I can send Rick a link if he wants to join.
Yeah. Hey, let me get my lotion and a tissue. I'll be ready in a second.
What's going on, Six Killer? How you doing, bud? He's getting ready to get off work. He's wearing the G-Shock. Nice. I'm getting ready to go into work here in a little bit, so I'm wearing my G-Shock. And speaking of wearing watches at night, I either wear my G-Shock or my Casio when I'm sleeping. My little real timer. Okay, no worries, Rick. We'll get you on another time. But because of the nightlight, like, because I'm weird like that. Like, I'll wake up, like, if I'm not working, I'll wake up at like 3 or 4 in the morning, whatever. I want to see what time it is.
Nice.
So I like to wear the Casio Royale usually. Designing a dive watch. Preference on hour and minute hands. What's your preference, Clyve?
Not a fan of Snowflake. Even less of a fan of skeleton hands. I think they should be. He's sitting by the pool in Nipples.
Naples. Oh. Enjoy. Enjoy, Rick. I'm sure the weather is way better down there.
It's got a. I don't know. See, I'll have to get a globe or a map or something like that. I don't think it's still in the northern hemisphere. I mean,
Naples, Florida.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
he's down in Florida.
I was thinking like the other Nipples.
No, not not Italy.
Yeah, Italian Nipples.
Yeah, I'm sure the weather is probably like 70s down there at least.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, bro, DWR.
Hey, Danger Robinson, how you doing, bud?
Good. Come at me, bro.
JCB, what are you looking at buying, Clyve? Hey, what are you looking at buying?
No, you have to do it repeatedly and then interrupt me with the same question when I'm trying to answer the question. Let's see.
What are you looking at buying?
Well, you think. Well, what I was actually looking at is, you see, then you jump in again. What are you looking at? What are you
looking at buying?
And then you don't give me a chance to answer. So, all right. Anyone?
Yeah, I'm jealous right now.
Okay. Well, you're South Carolina. I mean,
yeah, it's wet and rainy and cold here, though. It's close to your weather, not quite, but close.
Huh.
Yep. But I'm looking at buying that little Islander I sent you a picture of the other day. It's only like $200 watch, but still, for the money.
Well, and the thing is like that. Here's the nice thing. If you love it, if you really, 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 really love it, there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't, if you're bored, if it's just like you're kind of interested, it's like if you get a watch like that and you get it, if you don't love it, it's like eating when you're not hungry.
See, I do like it. Like, I don't know what it is about it. Like, I guess it's probably like the orange secondhand and then the clean now. That's just what I like.
All right. Radio. I think you should go Radio Gaga.
I would say the Seamaster of the Rado, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well,
it depends on what appeals to you more. Though, if the Rado appeals to you more, then go for the Rado.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Rado actually has some great watch designs. I'm not going to fault him for that.
Yeah, the Captain Cook is a great looking watch.
So yeah. Well, so like I said, it's like I said, kind of going back into weight. Since I ditched the beard after getting back from the hospital, kind of going back into wet shaving with a vengeance. and I'm trying to decide which way I'm going to go with it. Guess we got a few. Yeah, the funny thing is, if you're not buying watches, God, everything else is cheap.
Yeah.
It's just like it's it's just like, well, here's a new razor. It's like blah blah blah. It's $200. So it's like, okay, sure, shit. That's that's barely Timex money, son.
Yeah. And a lot of people think $200 for razors expensive though.
Well, and the thing is, though, yeah,
Yeah, you can buy 2 Captain Cooks versus 1 Seamaster.
I thought you'd be able to buy more than 2 Captain Cooks, unless they're just discounting the dog crap out of Seamasters. So, and it depends. So I'm sitting here with a bunch of hand tools, just trying to play with these razors, trying to get the Gem PTFE coated ones to work in the one blade Genesis, because a little bit of a smoother shave, the blades last longer. Or should I just say to heck with it and just go and just get the supply company single edge razor and just be done with it, and really good shave, choice of 3 different backs that changes the blade exposure. So goes mild to medium to a little bit on the aggressive side, and just not in the single edge injector blades in that razor. It's like the never ending it's everlasting, never ending gobstopper.
Yeah.
And see, it's one of those things. I will pay top dollar for a durable item, but I want to go cheap on the expendables.
Yeah.
So
Jason, by the way, sorry to interrupt, but Jason's saying, well, 2 different price points. He's if you're really wanting the Seamaster, then hold off on the Seamaster, right?
Yeah, exactly. Don't use the radio,
because otherwise you'll end up not really liking the Rado, and then you'll try to sell it, and then you end up losing money on it, and be that further away from the Seamaster.
Yeah, having had the S&P, I'll take anything else. To be honest, the bracelet sucks.
I actually like the bracelet on mine.
Are there shaving life? Actually,
I'm sure there are.
Oh my God, yes. Geo Fat Boy, Mantic 59, Sharpologist. There are so many. There are so many. And there are some people that actually do live chats while they're shaving, and it's just like the last thing I want to do. No, that's the last thing I'm going to be doing is be looking down at a screen while I'm shaving. When I'm holding a razor to my neck. No, thank you.
So, have you ever tried the S&P? Yeah, you can get a good deal on a Rado. I think you probably get a discount on the S&P. At least you used to be able to.
Yeah. Well, then again, who knows?
I don't know how it is now. Birmingham saying they had taper on their bracelets.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Orange hand. As soon as I got back from the hospital. Well, I got back from the hospital, and then within a couple of days. Well, no, actually, I was in the hospital for the stayed past from the. They said no, the Christmas party we're not rescheduling it. We're not doing it because of COVID. I'm like, well, I'm kind of thinking that's a smart thing. That's probably the smart way to approach it.
Yeah.
Not, or as I like to call it, not being a fucking moron.
It's funny you shaved your beard off and I grew mine out.
Yep.
And it's saying around 18 to 20% discount down there. That's not that bad. I believe my Omega. I can't remember when I bought it. I got it. I know I got a pretty good discount from Ross.
Yeah.
I think I got it for. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I got a pretty good discount for it though. But that was what, 2 years ago, wasn't it, Clyve? Probably a year, 2 ago.
I don't know. Like, I really keep track of when you do watches. I mean, I can barely keep track. I can't keep track of my own watches.
You can't even keep track of your own collection, huh?
Right.
I hear you. But yeah, I think it was about a year and a half ago, and I still got a decent discount. Which mine was the discontinued model though, one of the new ones.
And we're talking about the Rado, or are we talking about the Seamaster?
The Seamaster.
Okay, now you still have it?
No, I sold it. Remember, I sold pretty much everything.
Oh yeah.
So
And you sold that one for like an ancient, small, delicate Rolex, like date justers or date or something, right?
yeah,
Well, no, actually, no. It's your choice, your preferences, your watches.
yeah. I mean, I have no regrets. I got to experience both of them. So, and I don't really, believe it or not, I don't really miss the Seamaster either. I thought I would, but I missed the Breitling more. Which the Breitling's probably gonna be a rebuy
When I think
at some
about it,
point.
actually, my first instinct is to yell out, "You fool!" But actually, no.
It's all part of the learning experience.
Yeah, but you don't actually have to piss on the electric fence to learn that you shouldn't do that.
I hear you.
Going around 18 to 20% discount. But see, I don't know.
What's up, Thomas? How you
Thomas
doing, bud?
Burnett. Now, the the oh, actually, wait a minute. Oh. Alexa, what's the temperature? 18 degrees.
Ooh, yeah, we aren't quite as cold as you. We're wet and rainy, or wet and cold, but we're not quite as cold as you are.
We have snow flurries.
Hmm. Peter was saying a year ago his Omega 80 was offering 20% off.
Yep.
And 30 off the discontinued.
Well, I used to call him one of the baby DAs, but he's graduated. He's now doing felony. So one of the younger DAs, got like a hell of a deal. Prior models, it was Seamaster, but new enough to have a ceramic bezel.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not the newest movement, but hell, he got that one for like under 2,000. I wears that every day. I still look at it. It's like, oh man, Pete, let me see that Seamaster again.
I feel like the Seamasters you can still get a discount on. Some of the Speedies, maybe not.
See, I don't even know about that. Oh crap! I forgot. They actually have a Seamaster, the new Seamaster, well, Speedmaster. Assume they haven't sold it.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, that was before this winter, whatever the hell this is. They called me on Saturday and was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. By the way, did you get that picture I sent you, the Singularity watch?
Yeah, I actually thought that was interesting.
It's a pretty cool watch. I think the only thing that people are going to have a problem with on it is the price. But once they get over the price, I think and they see, because they're kind of bespoke watches. Like when you order one,
yeah,
you can have like all kind of different. You can have like different color hands. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All kind of different stuff done to it. Well, because they're going to be about 1,500 to 2,500.
Yeah, it's not horrible. What kind of movement?
Salida.
Okay, not horrible.
Made in Switzerland, so I mean it's good craftsmanship. So,
well, millions of people in Switzerland take a dump every day, but it doesn't mean you want to buy those movements.
Yeah. But it's not a bad looking watch.
Or you might want to buy the movements. I don't know.
It's something different. I mean, you don't see too many one-handers,
Which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I will admit that.
I mean, you see them, but not every day. So it's something pretty cool. It's a 40 millimeter watch, not overly thick either, so it'll fit a lot of people.
Yeah, 15 to 25. Because sometimes I think just even if the design is well executed, but.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, my Lejour is like a Valjoux. Like I said, Valjoux. When it was 1,100, and it's old. That's brand new. Of course, on the other hand, mine also has a manually wound column wheel, vertical column wheel movement.
Yeah.
Funky, 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 funky.
Mm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ned Burbing Hard is asking what's the thoughts on the Omega Seamaster GMTs. The versatile functionality for a travel watch is intriguing.
See, I don't know. And again, it's like here's the problem with Omega. Okay. Okay, number one, they're not Rolex. Ha 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 ha. ha. Okay, but why are they not Rolex? Because here's why. I think the more models, the more superfluous models a brand has, the worse the resale is. It means they're out of touch with what really sells, they're out of touch with their market, and they're just doing spaghetti. They're just throwing everything on the wall to see what sticks. And usually what ends up sticking is poo. But Rolex has, a diving watch, and they have a GMT watch. At no point, so now you could, unless you want to say, well, yeah, but the GMT watches are Oyster Perpetual, so they also have a certain amount of water protection. Fair enough. Okay. But if you take that out of the way, that's something that belongs to every Rolex watch. It's not like they have something that they have one watch that's trying to belong in two or three different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Every watch, they have a GMT and they have a date and they have a diver if it's not a diver, or they have whatever, or it's chronograph. Every watch, chronograph or a GMT. And that, to me, that just basically says Omega they don't know what the hell their product lines are for, frankly.
And then Rick's asking, have you seen the new long jeans, Clyve?
I have not. No, I have not.
I think I saw a blurb on Facebook about it, or not Facebook, Instagram. I think yesterday. It was a pretty good looking watch.
Well, I guess, and of course, and when you hear, hey, there's this new watch, where's the first place you go to?
Instagram, right?
I go to Honeki. Okay.
Okay. The JCB saying random info. Late model Aqua Terrors seem to be tanking on the secondary market. If you're after something like that, check them out. Maybe I think they've always kind of tanked secondhand, haven't they, Clyve?
What is?
The Aqua Terrors.
Um,
They haven't really tanked, but you could always buy them pretty good, right?
Yeah, they don't hold. Yeah, they go. You buy them for less money than you buy them for under MSRP, but that's kind of the way it used to be. It used to be, it's just like, this is a new watch, this is a used watch, this is a new car, this is a used car.
But yeah.
Oh, I have to look that up. I will have to look that up. Oh, but okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good looking watch if it's the one I'm thinking of that I saw.
Okay, that's funny. I was also looking at another Longines. Watchbox had something, and it was more or less an offsetter, like a driving or flying watch, and it was like the Vacheron 1921. And I looked at that, I'm like, damn, that's an attractive looking watch.
You know what I really like, actually, that just came out is the new Tissot. Have you seen that? The PRX, I believe it is.
No.
It's not a bad looking watch. It's kind of very Daryl Genta-esque, of course.
She's so horny.
But
so horny.
But yeah, Tissot is actually a good brand right now. It's a good buy.
Yep. But then I looked at this because I wasn't aware of this watch at all. It's like offset, and I guess it works for both pilots because you've got you've got both hands on a yoke. And drivers, you can have both hands on the steering wheel, usually at 10 and 2, same position. So it makes sense that way you can look over to easily see what time it is without moving your hands or taking your hands off the stick or the rudder or whatever the fuck it is.
Uh-huh.
Now, Slatsman, a lot of the Aquaterras, the recent ones, have teak dials. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about the Aquaterra is that, to me, with the automatic coaxial movement, I just thought it was a little bit of a chunky monkey. I thought it was a gorgeous watch and everything. But yeah, if you could find an Aquaterra for a great price, then wear it, buy it, and wear it in good health.
Yeah, I like the of course the white dial with the orange secondhand. I like that one. I don't think they made. I don't think it's a limited edition or anything, but I don't think they made a lot of them
But
for many years.
what I was looking at, this one, the one featured in, I guess, Watchbox,
Uh huh.
and they're talking about, well, they're made with date and no date, but a lot, even though they catch fleck either way, the no date looks a lot cleaner.
Okay.
And so I was looking at it, and of course, the no date, the USA edition from like 2018, 2019, it's a special edition. They only made 100 of them, and to me, that looks so much better without the date. And it's just like, I hate that. That's the watch that they should have released. But no, they want to put the really good one out as limited edition. And with 100 pieces, even so they've held their own. They haven't gone up, but they haven't lost value, which says something for a Longines. But it's like, God. And the other big example I can think of is Block Pond with the mil spec, because that's the watch the 50 Fathoms should have fucking been. But instead, they came up with those large monstrosities. So they're wanting to go after. They're wanting to go after Panerai, not realizing that Panerai was blip, 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 blip. And if they released that watch, if they just said $12,000 mil spec and just made that, or 13 or whatever the mil spec's going for, I think they would have had a shot. I think they would have it if they wanted to eat Rolex's lunch. If they wanted to displace the Submariner, that watch is gorgeous enough. I think it would have been a strong contender.
Yeah. I think a lot of watch companies do that on purpose, though. Like, they bring out their good models for limited editions.
Oh, and I hate that. In other words, hey, customers. Hey, enthusiasts, loyalists, people that love our brand. Fuck you.
Then Slassman's saying he's been looking at the Rolesian Gray Dow Blue secondhand Yachtmaster a lot lately. He said he may offer a trade for one.
Well, it depends what you're trading. That watch Abbott?
I think he made a lot lately.
Watch Abbott.
His autocorrect is about as bad as mine. My autocorrect is pretty bad.
Okay.
So, but yeah, the Yachtmasters is pretty nice. This one that's kind of growing on me the more I see him. Thanks for the super chat, Thomas.
Yeah. No, it's just one of those things. It's just like, it's just like, I think there's a lot of brands that should be able to take advantage and maybe sneak up on Rolex, catch up on Rolex a little bit with the current Rolex fuckery, but they can't do it because they're all engaged in their own fuckery. Which, so yeah.
Yeah, a lot of brands, like you said, could catch up to them if they actually tried.
Yeah,
a lot of people are getting teed off with Rolex right now, so they'll go to other brands.
Yep.
He said he trades some of his less than 3K watches.
God, I hate that term. I hate that term so much. Zenith.
Yeah.
Zenith. Maybe I need to pull one of my Zeniths out and look at it.
Yeah, Zenith is taken an upturn recently. I think that's because of Jean-Claude Biver. I think he's helped kind of revitalize the brand a lot. I'm not that he need to revitalize.
No, it's the Chronomaster Sport. Are you kidding?
Mm.
Yeah. But but even like I said, even the newest Zenith Defy on a integrated bracelet, when they came out with like 2018, 2019. I don't think it's Zenith just pulled it. Well, yeah, because here's why: everyone's naturally talking about Zenith now.
He saw that it's sold out already. That does
Yep.
surprise me.
Yep.
That's why I'm talking about AD up in Charlotte. They said they were already on back order for like 6 months.
But if you but like I said, but here's the thing though: if there's like an existing Zenith or a prior model that you kind of had your eye on that you fancied, now's the time to get it because. Okay, what's the self-depreciating term? Shitter.
Yeah,
I just,
I remember the one live stream we had. I think it was me and Bobby Legs. I think we were talking about maybe making a different term because like to a
Peter
lot of
aware.
people, yeah, like a lot of people, like that $200 watch I'm looking at. That's not a lot of money for me, but to a lot of people, that's a lot of money for a watch. And some people will see that as a beater or a shitter or whatever you want to call it.
Well, no. Here's the thing, though. I mean, if it's okay, you see, to me, a shitter is a ripoff.
Yeah.
Its MSRP doesn't reflect its true value.
Or a fake watch, right?
I think the same reasoning still occurs.
Yeah, the A384, A386, and A385 revivals. Yeah, I think you have one of those, don't you, Rick? One of the newer
Probably got
ones.
them all.
Ham and egg.
Well,
uh,
I'm wondering now. See, I've got a Defy that is like I said, I've got the El Primero and the Defy from the early 2000s,
hmm
and the El Primero is big and brown. I sent you a picture of it, I think, didn't I? Big and
Yeah,
brown, yeah, and it would, yeah, it looks like a El Primero at a Hublot got a Hublot Big Bang
yeah.
got drunk in the back seat and conceived.
Hey, Lucian, how you doing, bud?
Oh, and of course the child comes on just as I'm saying that. Right. Always. Thanks, Lucian. Jason. And the Defy, also from the low part of Zenith, looks like a half-assed offshore.
Uh-huh.
Big brass. I mean, brazen watch.
Yeah, the Defy is pretty cool, though.
But here's what I'm thinking. If you've come to respect and like Zenith, do you like just only the models, or you look the more you check out Zenith, the more you respect the brand and say, yeah, they've actually pulled some cool shit in the background in
hmm
the past. They've done some neat stuff. I like that brand.
Yeah.
This is the time to just look in the brand, go see what's available, and get something that everyone's not killing themselves to get.
I actually like the simple little 300 they have, the classic.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is. I like that one.
I think it's like late 70s, early 80s, but I've got like a Defy on an integrated bracelet, silver dial, and like the crown at 4. And I think it's a gorgeous looking watch. I don't know, Claude. And that's so actually, I get maybe that's one of the reasons. Hey, Claude, do you ever show your watches? Yeah, because if I do, you little bitches will complain that I don't wear them.
Oh man. Well, we're coming up on 40 minutes. So we're gonna have to start getting ready for work here soon, unfortunately. You about ready to call it the evening?
It's an evening.
Appreciate you coming on, Clyve. Thanks for everybody for joining in on the chat. I might recall I got my brass monkeys out and went to Rolex Stream and pulled out the old El Primero like late August. Oh, okay, I do remember that.
Pull out an old EP. What's an EP?
El Primero.
Oh yeah.
Is
Okay.
Zenith.
I'm pretty sure they'll come.
But we'll see you guys.
No, JC,
Huh?
wrong channel. Wrong channel, John Claude.
But yeah, we'll possibly see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe same time.
Yeah. Well,
So
now here's the thing though. I mean, a cool watch is a cool watch is a cool watch. Period.
yeah, the El Primero has always been one of those ones that's been respected by watch guys.
But if there's a, but maybe look in the zenith and look in the corner. Don't line up where everyone else is. Go look in another corner.
Yeah.
Go see what else. See the brand has to offer. If there's a watch, if there's an online watch shop or something that you like, go see what else they have. Don't just say Zenith El Primero. Just say Zenith.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, I like that one. Like I said, I kind of want to almost show this one with the integrated bracelet, but again, I just don't want to show any more watches now.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know, Clyde. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. All right, be well.
All right, guys. We'll see you probably tomorrow.